Welcome to Lawmen, a podcast about local legends and obscure curiosities from days of yore, with me, James Shakeshaft.
And me, Alasdair Beckett-King.
Alasdair, we've got some London stuff for us this week.
From old London Town.
Old London Town.
Old London Town.
When summer this was all fields, and it's brought to us by a special guest. It's Nikki Druce from Macabre London and Killers, Cults and Queens podcasts. And yeah, she's going to tell us some spooky stuff about Camden Town.
There better be at least 2 witches in this story.
Potentially even 3.
Oh.
Hey, Alasdair.
Hey, James.
I gave up on the whisper halfway through the first word I was whispering. We've had so many guests.
We have. It's bad for the throat to whisper this much.
I think the reason I think I need to whisper is because I think they can't hear me on this shared internet call that we're all on if I whisper. But
James, you're destroying the illusion of us all being in the same room with the guest veiled behind a velvet curtain.
I'm not meant to be here yet.
Right behind that curtain.
What do you know who is? But can I pull back the curtain?
You can pull back
and
the
literally,
curtain.
not literally, figuratively.
Do it figuratively first, and then literally if necessary.
Can I do it theatrically?
Yeah, ideally, yes.
Excellent. I've sort of jogged onto stage. I've jogged off to the wings to pull back that curtain because I'm going to do it theatrically. And do you know how I started that jog? With a little skip, because I'm a trained actor.
Wow.
Because Alasdair, today we've got a guest. And it is Nikki Druce, the host of Macabre London and Killers, Cults and Queens, and producer of the Scarred for Life pod. I said it at the start, so I'm going to say it again. It's Nikki Druce.
That's 3 things, Nikki.
That is 3 things.
That's at least 3 things. I mean, James said one of them twice, I think, so I was a bit confused, but wow.
That would make it 4 things.
Yeah, that's 4 things.
But no, it is 3 things.
That's an ever-escalating number of things. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I feel like I should have whispered as well, but we're here now.
We
were just talking about...
If don't get James into a whispering group, we'll be whispering for hours.
Whispering James, they call him.
Yeah, I wish he'd whisper James. Sometimes.
Doing a voice, James.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're part of that conspiracy theory.
I was the one that wrote the email. That was me.
There's the other, aside from the people that think I'm doing a voice, which we basically guessed probably quite correctly that anonymous feedback was about me. There are the other people.
Yeah, I don't think anybody thinks I'm doing a voice.
But people think we're, in essence, doing each other's voices.
That's so weird. Imagine your voice coming out of my head.
We should do a video,
Impossible.
though, where we mime along to each other to just see what it would be.
Yeah, we should do that. It would be weird.
I just did the mime of it would be weird, so I can say it. And I'll do you. It would be weird. There we go, Nikki.
There we go.
Sorry, it's not a round. It's not in the round. It's just
no, and also we're not recording the video to this, so that was a complete waste of time.
Audio only.
I'll just play it at a different time, so that'll sound
perfect.
Wrong. But Nikki, thank you very much for coming along and joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. I did preface before we started that I've done a reasonable amount of research for this, so hopefully it's not too dry and not too much. Yeah, there's lots of interesting stuff I've looked up for you.
Wonderful. And what's the theme? Let's have a little idea of the theme of what it's going to be about.
Oh, do you want the exact title or do you want the theme?
Yeah,
theme?
Let's get the title. Exactly.
Okay, let's go straight in. So we today are looking at a couple of pubs in Camden called the Mother Redcap and the Mother Blackcap.
Oh,
is there a rivalry between these 2 mothers?
Not that I could find out, but yeah, I don't think so. But yes, just 2 very close pubs that have got interesting names.
Not like a sort of a knitted Bloods and Crips sort of thing.
Like a bobble-hatted, east side, west side kind of rivalry.
They're blue and red, aren't they? So yeah, this one's black and red.
Famously, clothing black is just very, very, very dark blue.
It's true. It's true. I had my wedding cake was black icing, and
Nice.
as we found out, very, very dark green icing.
Yes. Yeah. I
Which you
have
find out
noticed
like a day later.
that black food colouring is green food colouring. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I did I make a cake with Starbug from Red Dwarf on it? It sounds more like my mum made that for me. Who would I have made a birthday cake with Starbug on for?
That's really impressive. Was it a birthday
It was
cake in the shape
two-dimensional.
of Starbuck?
It was two-dimensional, I should say.
Oh, okay. Not
a
like
depiction of Starbug, because that's
series of
3
spheres.
spheres.
Yeah.
If you know the vessel in question, you know
Which,
the
if you
Starbug's.
listen to this podcast, you definitely do.
Yeah. Well, no, it was, but it was still 3 sort of raised circles of icing.
Because if you made it 3D, that would be really dense.
Oh yeah. I mean, it wouldn't. How would you cut it? And
Yeah.
you'd have to have it standing up on grissini for legs. It'd be awful.
Yeah. But you get like models of people's heads for cakes nowadays, don't you?
Lionel Richie.
Yes. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, you can order actual cakes that are shaped after yourself.
Wow.
That'd be great for me. If there's a standard rate, that'd be great because I've got a very big head and face, much bigger than the average.
Yeah.
So you would be able to serve like 34?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Although the shape of it would be a standard tray bake. Anyway.
Okay.
I think I don't want to say that there's any good use of generative AI, but I do think it's created an even bigger gap between what unqualified novelty cake manufacturers claim they can do and then what they actually deliver, making the cake disasters even more hilarious. I think so. I fear that ruining some people's weddings and birthdays is a worthy use of generative AI. Essentially, it's confectionery fraud, but I enjoy it.
I'm blown away by the concept of confectionery fraud as well. I fear that it's probably Smarties would need to lawyer up them only being the ones that have the answer.
I'm not sure Werther's are original at this point. We can't still be on the same batch. Come on.
Well, it's because there's the new Werthers.
What?
Like the bands, the new drifters or whatever. But sweets. The tagline for the new Werthers are "Now I'm the new granddad."
I'm the new granddad in town.
There's a new granddaddy. But Nikki, I fear we've got off the topic by talking about confectional litigation.
Just a little bit.
Where are these mothers? And I'm going to keep saying it like that for the whole episode, so I'm sorry.
So let me switch over to my research document and we will dive straight in. So we are off to an unlikely haunt in Camden Town, of all places.
Camden Town?
Camden
Oh,
Town.
Camden Town.
Oh, Camden Town. And we're going to the World's End pub. Now, have either of you ever been to this den of iniquity? Because I have on
Yes.
many occasions.
You've got dyed hair. I've got long hair.
Yes.
It's obligatory
Yeah.
that people with either of those qualities have to go to World's End because it is a rock pub.
It is a rock
Throwing
pub.
horns, etc.
Yeah.
Although
I've
obviously
been to
I
this
hate
pub.
loud music. Have you been there, James?
I've been to this pub.
By accident, were you asking directions to a JD Sports?
Yes. To the B at 1.
Walked in with the
I
Sports
say,
Direct
chaps.
mug, put it down on the bar.
And they all recoil.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Was there a comedy competition in the back room of that for a bit or something?
Oh, probably.
Have I got it confused with a different Camden pub?
There's many a gig in many a Camden pub.
I
I
feel
think
this
I
is
might have done a gig in the World's End.
Summit of the Hills Jago, the Star Wars baddie sounding comedy person from London.
Yes, it could be Amused Moose related. Well, most pubs I've been in, I've only been in to do comedy because I don't drink. So I usually only go in for comedy. So maybe.
Have you survived the toilets in there, or did you get wet feet? Because they always seem to be up to your ankles in water.
Oh no!
Oh,
that's
no.
that's the price you pay for rock music.
Yeah, no, it's always the way. That and the Black Heart, which is across the way, which is kind of diagonal. The toilets are shocking. Absolutely terrible. I don't know whether that's me expecting more
I think that's London, though, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I have to
I
say,
don't know.
the
You
The
see them on a
gents in those
different
pubs
level.
are absolutely delightful. Fragrance,
Yes.
potpourri,
Delicious.
There's a little sofa.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
in
one
the
of those
Black
guys
Heart-
who just helps you out. One of those help you out guys.
In the Black Heart, they are unisex toilets in there, so you get the best of both worlds of everybody's grot. So that's
Oh,
good.
fantastic. Good.
Yeah.
Equality at last.
Yeah, so it's lovely. So the World's End pub, it's been there since 1690, but of course things looked very different in Camden back then. So there were no big painted 3D shop facades with piercing jewellery on the front. The dystopian rave nightmare of Cyberdog was centuries away from existing. We've all survived. I feel like you need to mark yourself as safe from Cyberdog every time I come out of there.
How did people grind their weed?
I know, because there was only one shop selling knockoff Amy Winehouse t-shirts, legal high lollies, and fake Labubu's back then. Because Labubu's,
I have to say, having previously said that generative AI was good at upsetting people on their wedding days, it has ruined the art of bad market t-shirts. There are no... maybe I've complained about this on the podcast already. You can't. There's nary a stoned Bart Simpson.
no, it's
Not,
true.
not a one.
It's true.
What if I wanted someone to take me to their dealer?
Alistair, there's an advert now that uses that. There's an advert for a mini car dealership that I've
says,
heard
"Take
on
me to your
podcasts,
dealer."
and they say, "Take me to your dealer." They run right into the next sentence, like they're slightly
Like they know what they're doing.
Like they're trying to get away with it. It's like,
They knew
"Take
that.
me to your
Flipping
dealer
heck.
where I can get great deals on cars." Because it is like, oh look. It's like two sort of normal sounding people like, "Oh look, Martin, the aliens have landed. What have they got to say to us?" And they come and go, "Take me to your dealer of mini cars."
Miniature cars.
I got myself.
The way you
confused.
deliver
I
the line,
confused
it's as if a
myself.
policeman rounded the corner as you were talking and you just quickly swerved.
But yeah, that line has
No, you
got
can't have
itself
that.
into advertising now. It's finally become accepted. The next thing I don't want to know what they're going to say about the Pope.
Anyway,
So it's 1690, did you say, for the World's
Yes.
End? So a coxcomb like James will be coming in saying, "Prithee, varlet, canst thou direct me to a JD Sports?" In those days.
exactly. So on this dusty bit of road sat the Mother Redcap, so AKA what we know as the disgusting World's End today.
Oh, so that's the Mother Redcap.
So that's the Mother Redcap.
Mother Redcap.
Now, even though the pub that stands there nowadays is said to be in the location of the old Mother Redcap Ale House, it's not the original building. In the 1700s, the pub was said to have had an extension to include a tea garden where people could stop off on the road to Highgate, get out and refresh themselves before getting back in and more than likely doing a bit of drunk driving on their horse.
Is tea garden a bit of a euphemism then?
Yeah, see, I don't know. Tea garden, didn't quite understand what it was, but I don't know whether they were trying to make it fancy, because this place really was not fancy and has remained that way.
Or is this one of the periods in time where they thought tea was incredibly bad for you and that one sip of tea would have you debilitated for the rest of the day?
Quite possibly. Just an extra drug, I think. But all of that got me thinking about whether it's illegal to be drunk in charge of a horse. And so I then fell down that rabbit hole, and yes, it is illegal.
Can
to
the
be drunk
horse
in
be
charge.
drunk?
That was going to be my question, Alistair. What if
Good
you're
question.
sober but the horse is drunk?
Didn't
How does
Google that.
Wow. We'll just have to assume that's fine.
But if you're
Can't
both drunk, you're having a
breathalyse a
great
horse.
time anyway.
And then the
aren't you?
horse is veering over the road. The cops pull you over, and then they breathalyze you. You're fine. The horse is drunk. What are they going to do?
I don't know.
Arrest
I guess
the
you have
horse?
to walk him home.
You can't handcuff a horse.
Put him in an Uber.
No, you couldn't because they haven't the wrists. It would just slip straight off the hoof.
Yeah. It wouldn't work, would it? Oh, well. But anyway, back to the pub. The Mother Redcap was demolished in the 1800s to make way for the Camden Road, and then the pub was rebuilt on the edge of the road in 1875. It's thought that the pub went through a few name changes, but that may be because the pub ended up being at the end of Camden Road, which people would see as the world's end because it was basically everything just dissipated from that point
Yeah, you're
onwards.
basically in the north of England after that, aren't you?
Exactly. But all of this is kind of sounding a little bit too much like actual history, isn't it? So we kind of want to get a bit more into the folklore side of things, I think. So the Mother Redcap pub was said to be named after the person that originally opened an alehouse on the site. Redcap was a witch who either served food and ale from her cottage, or she opened a purpose-built tavern to serve people. Now, would either of you stop into somebody's cottage if they had a little sign outside that said fresh hot meals? Because I don't know if I would. I don't know if I'd trust it. I'd have to see if there was a 5-star hygiene rating on the wall first.
I have done that as a child with
Okay.
my dad, because when you are walking in the Dales or something, there'd be a small sign that says cup of tea 50 pence, and you go, oh, maybe it's a cafe, but it's not a cafe. You just sit in a lady's garden, and she quite angrily quite huffily, as if you're inconveniencing her, makes you a very affordable cup of tea.
Maybe
How dare you?
It's the sort of the village version of the stick in the kick me sticker on someone's back.
She didn't put up that little
Someone else
board.
put the 50p cup of tea sign, and she just was duty bound.
Yeah, the honour of the village is at stake, so I will make you that tea, but it will be awkward.
I've always wanted to buy eggs and or honey from outside a house, but I've always either had no cash or been travelling in a car, so going far too fast to do such a thing. I would do that. I don't know if I would go into the house personally.
It just seems a bit awkward, doesn't it? I feel like after you have the first few sentences of conversation, that's it. It's done. What else are you going to talk about?
But James, have we talked about the guy who allegedly was running a restaurant in his house?
No.
Well, I'm not going to say any specifics, A, because I can't remember them, and B, because obviously the guy involved denies any wrongdoing. So it's a guy who's a really good cook. He makes delicious curries. And either, if you believe him, sometimes he gives curries to his friends, puts on a big meal, like Monday to Saturday.
Yeah. And his friends turn up in dribs and drabs.
Yeah. They don't know each other, the friends.
It's awkward when that happens. So I bet he just sort of regresses into kind of a waiter role.
And he's an excellent host. And obviously it's not a restaurant and doesn't have any kind of hygiene rating or pay any kind of tax, because it's not a restaurant, and it definitely isn't a restaurant. But some people, like the council, think that he's very obviously running a restaurant in his living room. But I don't believe it's a restaurant. I think he's just a really nice man.
Does sound a bit like a restaurant, though.
No, it doesn't sound anything like it. It's illegal to say it's a restaurant, because it isn't a restaurant.
Just a drop-in service.
Just a nice guy. So I'm sorry. Look, if you don't have a friend like this man, that is a shame. I'm sad for you, actually.
Yeah.
If that isn't a normal thing that you do, but I think it's wonderful and not a restaurant.
So who was Mother Redcap? Well, she went by many names. And I'm guessing she didn't pick many of these to describe herself. I'm thinking they were given to her because they're a little bit harsh, to say the least. So let's start with her supposed real name, Jenny Bingham, which sounds quite modern, doesn't it?
Nice.
Yeah.
Jenny Bingham.
You, Jenham, Will Bingham.
She sounds like a solicitor.
Yeah, she does.
Bingham, and Bingham. So you probably wouldn't want these for names of solicitors, but she also went by the Crone of Camden.
Yeah, that's
Very
less. Yeah, that's legal.
Yeah. The Shrew of Kentish Town.
No alliteration, but it kind of works. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whether
I don't think you want to alliterate with Kentish Town.
No. Or the one which I think is quite rock and roll sounding, and so therefore befitting of being in Camden, which was Mother Damnable.
Oh, that's nice. I like that, yeah.
So I suppose, did she wear a red cap, or is red cap like the pixie red cap, like the fairy? Is that where that comes from?
No, apparently she did wear a red cap.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Never mind.
That.
Bad guy in a red cap, imagine. No, can't.
So I'm going to steal your job here a bit, James, because I've done my own etymology corner, I'm afraid.
To be honest, it's Alasdair, not me, that knows the etymology of things.
I know some of them. For instance, I know what a restaurant is and isn't. And it's not where... Anyway, no, it's not important.
I'm 50-50 going to say entomology corner every time.
I know. I always think entomology corner, and I think spiders, and then I think, no, it's not spiders, is it? Because spiders don't fall under that bracket. They don't fall under entomology.
Mm.
Apparently
Wow.
so, because they're arachnids, so therefore they don't fall under that. But
wouldn't be-
I don't
well,
know.
yeah.
I could be wrong. But anyway. So why was everybody called Mother back then? Because we got a whole lot of mothers, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
Is it because
So-
it was dubbed for like pre-watershed or aeroplane viewing?
She's not
Yes.
Melon Farmer Redcap.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. But apparently it was a respectful way of describing a lower class woman who provided a service to the community and who wasn't married.
Right. Okay. So it's kind of ironic to call her mother. And well, I suppose it's perhaps presumptuous of me to assume that someone who isn't married doesn't have children.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
We'll lead on to a bit of that in a little while.
I
so
suppose like the way
slightly teased it.
you might call an old man Gramps if it was the
Yeah.
olden days, but if you tried it now, you'd get your head staved in.
Yes.
Stoven in? Stoved in? What's the correct past tense of stave?
Stephen Inn. That's what it's called.
A fine Camden pub, the Stephen Inn, but only Stevens are welcome there.
Stephen, just coming. Now, why these evil sounding names? Because surely this is a nice old lady providing a nice pub to nice patrons.
She sounds great.
Yeah, well, apparently not. This area of London being on such a main road meant it was full of very unsavoury characters. So what types of people do you think were using this area? So it's kind of a thoroughfare.
Goths?
It's
Is it
high
goths?
traffic. Yes, goths.
Visigoths.
Goths, straight edges, Visigoths, yeah. Visi straight edges.
Yeah.
Punks, probably.
Britpop
Skinheads.
era people.
Yeah.
Damon
Mods.
Albarn.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the way,
Justine
Banksy, I want to say
Frischmann.
Banksy, maybe?
a literal unsavory person would be a sweet person,
It's
right?
true. I've never thought of that before.
I suppose there are the five tastes, and the unsavory would be that you're crossing off umami. So you've got salt, sweet, bitter, and sour.
Yeah, well, you can be bitter, you can be salty,
You can be a salty
you can be
type.
sweet, but you cannot be umami for some reason.
Well, you can only be un-umami, the unsavory types. You don't really get savoury people. A salt
Great
and
point,
shake.
James. Great point.
Great
Yeah.
point. Badly made.
Umami red cap? Does
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that sounds like a delicious mushroom.
that work? Yeah, it does.
Or
It sounds like
well-
one they might sell in the legal high shops in Camden.
Yes.
Oh, it was so full of mushrooms when I moved to London, and they changed the law, and now
Yep.
you can't go from booth to booth buying mushrooms on the
See,
streets of Camden anymore. Not that I ever did.
remember there used to be a festival in Bristol where there used to be a guy who went around on a bike, and he had packets of mushrooms for 50p.
Wow.
You could just buy mushrooms for 50p. Not that I ever bought mushrooms because hallucinogenics ain't my bag, but yeah, you could.
Yeah, same for that lady in the Lake District.
50p.
50p for a cup of tea, 50p for a bag of hallucinogenic mushrooms.
She
Yeah.
was so grumpy, though.
Maybe
She
that's
was
why
so
she was grumpy.
Yeah.
Such a grumpy shaman.
But anyway, it was full of dodgy people, criminals, just
Criminals,
people that
lags,
you don't want to be hanging
Yes.
around with.
ne'er-do-wells,
Kind
blackguards.
of reminds me a bit of have you ever been to a pub in the middle of a council estate that's got an Alsatian on top of it? Ever been to one
Flat
of
roof
those?
pubs.
Yeah, flat roof pub with an Alsatian on it.
Pubs.
Have you
Yeah.
ever been to that biker cafe
Ooh.
near the Outer Ring Road in northwest London?
Is
I can't
it
remember what it's
the
called. It's
Ace?
like a diner. Yeah, it's like an
Yeah.
American-style diner, and
No,
it's all
I've never
bikers.
been.
Oh,
Never
it's quite.
been.
It's not
you
there
know,
anymore.
Is it
isn't
gone?
I
Oh,
think
I
it's
had a jacket potato with beans there once.
Nice.
And but they looked at me in a way that sort of said, "We know you're not a biker, so we'll let it slide this once."
But
I
that's
might
it.
have
You're not allowed
confused
back
that
in
with a
after
different
that.
one that's definitely no longer there. Don't look for it, or do look for it if you are a biker.
Do look for it; it might be there.
It might be there. Alasdair, just a brief, I mean, this is already thick with asides, but a brief aside. When anyone else says Outer Ring Road, it sounds very boring, but when you say it, you give it a degree of magic and sci-fi edge that I really appreciate.
Thank you.
Sounds like something you'd see Henge winging around on.
Yeah, on the Outer Ring Road.
Yeah.
In a Mancunian accent, please.
Come on, James. Come on, James.
On the Outer Ring Road.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
There's a bit of performance to it.
Fantastic. So Mother Damnable herself didn't escape the criminal accusations either. She was said to lace her food with herbs.
Fine. Right?
Now, I assume this was not to do with hating rosemary or dill, and that's why people were annoyed about it. I'm guessing they were hallucinogenic or toxic, and she'd use them to poison her patrons and then steal from them. I'm guessing that's kind
Right.
of
Oh, yes. Sort of knock them out and take their purses. Yeah.
So, are we ready for the devil to come to Camden? Because he's about to make an appearance.
Yes, please.
Mother Damnable was said to have got her name by communing with the devil, but one night that's meant to have gone horribly wrong. In front of the fireplace in her home, she called in the devil, and no one knows what happened next. But the following morning, she was found dead by the fire as the embers smouldered away.
Ooh.
Wow.
Probably coincidence.
Yeah. And I think a certain amount of inference is going on there with regard to what she was doing when she died. Mm-hmm. Unless she wrote down just about to summon the devil, hope it goes well, ...
Yeah.
And then she was dead holding a pencil.
Yeah.
Did you leave a series of audio files for you to listen to while you walked around? But you could, annoyingly, you can't open a door while you're listening.
Yeah, that is annoying. Or sometimes, you just do something else and it stops, then you have to start again from the beginning. I've listened to this once already.
Annoying. But anyway, that is the story of Mother Redcap. But that's not the only cap in the area, because we're headed a bit down the road to another pub called the Black Cap.
We got a black cap in the house. Black cap, red cap.
It's like the Timmy Mallet of London boroughs.
Yeah.
It's like the film Black Cat, White Cat, but with red instead of white and caps instead of cats.
So
Yeah.
nothing
It's set
like
in
it
London.
at all. Yeah.
But it's very similar apart from that.
Now, when we were discussing what case we were going to do in advance, James actually emailed me and said, just want to check, is this the tale from Camp Den? Didn't write Camden, wrote Camp Den.
Camp Den. But that was intentional, right, James? That's how you spell your version of Camden from out in
that's where
Oxfordshire.
the Camden Wonder.
Camp Den. But that
I did
actually...
mean London Camden.
James, shames, Shakeshaft.
Ah, no. My alter ego, my blamable, the damnable Shames or Blames Shakeshaft. I've also had Shames Jakeshaft.
Shames Jakeshaft. Wow. That's absolutely terrible.
That is,
But
yeah.
your misspelling was not too far off the point here, because it's very apt for this pub. So we are going to a Camp Den.
Oh.
Now, back to history again, I'm afraid.
Listeners will be shocked to discover that we plan these, I think.
That's how it works.
Revealing that there's emailing that goes on before, people will be shocked.
It was only 2 emails.
Revealing that I'm getting things wrong in those emails.
They will find that believable, yeah.
So
Blames,
the Black Cap...
brackets, Blames Shakeshaft.
Yes. The Black Cap was founded in 1751 in Camden. And it was apparently named after a local witch, which kind of sounds a bit familiar to everything we've just covered already, doesn't it? Now, this pub has basically bibbidi-bobbidi-booed its way around Camden because it's been in several different locations. So it used to be by the Camden Town station, so it was directly across from the World's End. So you could go to the Black Cap and the Red Cap in an evening and probably have a very nice time.
And a nightcap.
Yeah. And they should have had a pub called the Nightcap next to it, shouldn't they?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the little bar inside that's, a little secret one that's so popular in London. So the one now that's still there popped up in the 1800s, and it's about a 3-minute walk from the World's End, as long as you don't get distracted by CEX on the way, because I know that I do.
Okay, so it's a 20-minute walk minimum.
Yeah, I do like to stop in there.
Got to check.
Yeah, got to find out if there's that obscure documentary from 1982 in there. In the modern day, the pub became a home for drag artistes. In the 1970s, it was home to the legendary Mrs. Shufflewick. Now, I have to say that I actually haven't heard of Mrs. Shufflewick before. Have either of you heard of Mrs. Shufflewick?
No,
I'm afraid not.
I'm sure someone's misspelt my surname as that before, but no, I've not heard of them.
Yeah. And Hinge and Bracket as well. I do remember Hinge and Bracket.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
They started there as well. And then later down the line, the legendary Lily Savage did her first drag performance there.
Oh, wow.
And then in more recent years, it's been host to lots of RuPaul's Drag Race winners and not so many winners. So Bianca Del Rio, Ben de la Creme, Adore Delano and Trixie Mattel have all made appearances there. So it closed its doors in 2015 and remained closed until campaigners brought it back to life in 2026, where it's back open and once more dedicated to drag and the LGBTQ plus community. But back to the folklore, less of the history, because we're headed back to Mother Blackcap.
Mother Blackcap.
Now, some people claim that Mother Redcap and Mother Blackcap were the same person, because it kind of sounds quite likely, doesn't it?
I was going to start claiming that, based on the information I've received. I was about to say you can't have two witches in that proximity. It's the same witch, surely.
Yeah, surely.
Just one scene at night.
And just with an outfit change, I reckon.
Reversible.
Maybe
change
it was
artist.
just
That would fit in. That would fit right in with a drag show.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Back in the day.
However, there is a story that links Mother Blackcap with the Yorkshire legend of Mother Shipton.
Mother Shipton.
Mother Shipton.
Now, have we ever done Mother Shipton, James, or have we deemed Mother Shipton too famous?
I think we did the other Mother Shipton, or Mother Shipston.
The other mother.
The other mother.
Is that like Campden, Camden?
I think so. There wasn't there? Who's the one from Surrey with the big cauldron we talked about?
I can't remember. Which one got squashed under a door in York? Is that Mother Shipton?
No, I think she just died of old age, didn't she?
Mother Shipton is the one from Mother Shipton's Cave, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if you thought Mother Redcap was atmospheric, wait until you hear about Shipton, because her name was Ursula Southiel. Which, if that isn't a witchy name, I don't know what is.
How is that spelled, the surname? Sabiel?
Southiel. So south.
Southiel.
South Eel. So
South Eel?
South Eel.
South Eel?
South Eel.
Oh.
That's the only kind of
No, she's from Yorkshire, so it'd be South Eel.
South Eel. Oh.
So
is that
she
any
was
eel from below Watford?
I don't know.
North of the Watford? Because we, as a southerner, we consider anything to be northern if it's past the Watford Gap.
I consider Sheffield to be the south, basically. So,
oof.
Anything below that.
See, I don't know. As soon as you hit Sheffield, I think that's the north.
Where is the north? Is it an idea or is it an actual thing?
I think there's probably some lines somewhere that say
I don't know.
you're in
I
the
don't believe in
north.
compasses. Sorry, we've got quite far into the podcast for me to reveal that I don't believe in compasses.
James doesn't believe in directions.
Just go up.
Cardinal sins, not cardinal directions, more like.
Beep, beep, beep.
James slams never eating shredded wheat.
He's eating it right now, listener. He's eating it constantly.
Anyway, so to make things more witchy, she was also born during a thunderstorm in the 1400s. Not that the 1400s are witchy, but the thunderstorm is quite witchy. And her mum was an unwed teenage mother, and she gave Ursula away when she was a toddler. But Ursula got on okay. She studied as a herbalist and became something known as a cunning folk, aka a medieval pharmacist. I'm sure you've encountered cunning folk many times before on this
Indeed.
Yes.
What is the singular of folk, though? There's cunning folk, but she became a cunning... I daren't
woman,
try to
I guess.
pronounce it as a singular word.
It would become out quite rude, I think, if you did.
Would it be longer? Yeah, it would be longer, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
One syllable longer.
Yeah. So Ursula married a carpenter called Tobias Shipton, and when he died a few years later, she became Mother Shipton instead of Mrs. Shipton. So she got rid of the Mrs. I don't know whether that's she chose it or whether the town chose it. I got a funny feeling that the town chose it for her.
She got rid of the missus, like a 1970s comedian would say.
Got rid of her.
Got rid of the missus.
Now, apparently she looked quite weird. We don't really know how weird, but apparently she did look quite weird. Or I don't really know what kind of weird she looked. Apparently she looked weird.
Maybe she had a weird look.
Yeah.
Like, to know,
Maybe she was just...
mismatched colours.
But people apparently shunned her, and she ended up living back in the cave she was born in, but she'd creep out into the village and give prophecies, and when they started coming true, people realised she wasn't just a mad, weird old crone, she was actually useful. She allegedly predicted the Spanish Armada, the Great Fire of London, as well.
Oh.
And she was very good at predicting who would have their heads chopped off next by the monarchy.
Ow.
Wow.
And you can still visit her cave today, and inside people leave trinkets that can be petrified, which is as a result of the mineral deposits which turn everything to stone. And that's the stories of Mother Red and Blackcap and the pubs they inspired.
Nice. Thank you
So the
very much.
Blackcap was inspired by Mother Shipton, by famous witch Mother Shipton.
Apparently
under another name.
Either that or Mother Damnable. No,
I think it's that one. I think it's that one. But
I
it's
think
still
it's
very
more
the
likely
other witch
to be
that
that
already lived there across the road.
Yes.
Could have been that, James.
And not a witch from Yorkshire who lived in a cave.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's probably more likely to be that. The other theory is that they harboured a lot of criminals at the Black Cap, and they used to dress up in women's clothing to then send them off. So therefore, it has a very long history of drag. So that is apparently it. I don't know whether that's
it's just one of those
something
normal
that's-
situations where you house prisoners and force them to cross-dress.
Yeah.
For sort of hijinks reasons, I think.
Yeah.
It's just a normal thing that happens sometimes in pubs.
That's how it works. Or maybe they made them perform for money, and that's how it all started. That's what I'm going to say.
Well, I think the origin of camp is that widely known. Am I right about this? That it comes from armies marching with their camps, and the women who would hang around those camps would tend to be flamboyant and wear a lot of makeup because there would be the whatever this period is, the Napoleonic sex workers of the time. And so they would, have rosy cheeks and all that sort of thing, and over the top outfits. And that camp originally described that kind of look. That might be a fake etymology, which I have been very scathing of in the past, but I quite like it.
It's a good one. I think it's kind of explains a lot of things, but yeah, I don't know where else it would come from. The only other camp that I can think of is campanology, and that's bell ringing. So that doesn't really work.
Which does require rhythm, I suppose.
Depending on how you look at it.
I think there's an anagram one, but I'm going to look that up now. Hold on. Everything I said about camp was nonsense. Obviously, that isn't true. It's just unknown. Nobody really knows where it comes from. I think, but the earliest usage of it, according to the National Archives, in an article written by Vicky Iglikowski-Broad,
Good name.
is a letter written by one half of Fanny and Stella, who were, I think they would have been understood to be cross-dressing performers at those times, but we'd probably think that they were trans these days.
Yeah.
Yes, one of them used the phrase, my campish undertakings, to describe their practices.
Yeah, Fanny and
But
Stella.
nobody really knows. Nobody wrote it down.
A fascinating story is Fanny and Stella. One I've yet to cover on Macabre London, but one day I will do it. One day.
Yes, there's loads of great stories, but I think the difficulty with telling them on a light-hearted podcast like Lawmen is they all end quite badly.
Yes.
There's an awful lot of sad endings.
Yes.
Well, that's a great pair of witches, or one witch, or three witches.
At least 1.5 witches.
Yeah, all right. Okay, then. So, Nikki, are you ready for us to score these mothers?
Yes.
Excellent. What's your first category?
Naming is the first category.
Okay. The World's End Pub. Great name for a pub. It's also an Edgar Wright film, isn't it?
It
The
is.
World's End. Yep,
There's
very
a
good.
couple of
pub
World's
name.
Ends in London's.
It's one of the classics, like a white horse, isn't it?
Potentially great in the pub sign game.
Yes. How many legs are involved in the World's End? Everyone's legs.
Or it depends what's happened to end the world. Like, has the world ended and everyone's gone, or is it about to end? So you've got everyone in the world's legs. That's just some of the fun that you can have playing.
Yeah,
the pub
I
sign
don't think
game.
I'm theologically qualified to debate that.
No, not at all. But it's a great name.
Great name.
We've got a couple of mothers. We've got Mother Redcap. We got Mother Blackcap. We got Mother Shipton. I looked it up. It was Mother Ludlam. she had a cave. That's how I got confused.
I
with
see,
these
I
mothers
see.
in their caves. Who else have we got? We've got some of the pub names we came up with. The
Yes.
Grumpy Shaman,
The Grumpy Shaman. Hinge and Bracket.
the Nightcap. That's
Yes.
a good name.
The Lily Savage.
Lily Savage, yeah.
The Savage Lily. Yes.
Oh, the Savage Lily's great.
Yeah.
Why hasn't somebody opened that pub?
The Savage Lily sounds like it would be the name of sort of a Chinese club in a now offensive Sherlock Holmes story.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Or the opening of a Indiana Jones film. That one Indiana
A
Jones
now
film.
offensive opening to an Indiana Jones film, yes.
So what do you reckon?
Some fine names. I think I would have preferred, maybe if there was a fourth witch's name, maybe it would be easier to give it a full 5.
Mother
I feel like
Damnable.
I forgot all the pseudonyms that she had. Of course. Mother Damnable. Mother Flipper.
The Shrew of Shrewsbury. The Shrew of the Old Kent Road, wasn't it?
The
Shrew of Canning Town.
these are terrible, actually. The ones that don't alliterate are really bad.
Motherfoker is what we all say.
Motherfoker. Yes.
Motherfucker.
I think we don't need to bleep that. That's fine.
That's fine. Nobody's going to misinterpret
All right.
that.
I'm going to make that a 4 then. I'm going to make it a 4 because we couldn't think of what the name for one folk was.
Yes, fair enough.
And until we've come up with that word, it can't be more than 4.
All right.
What's next?
So we're going to go for the spooky, the scary, the supernatural.
Now, I would say poisoning people isn't magic.
Ooh.
Drugging people and robbing them, not magic. Is that fair to say? Now, reading tea leaves, like Jones's great
DMA.
great grandmother,
Something
like DMA,
that,
yeah.
DMA.
yes,
Yeah, great grandmother. Yeah.
run DMA, yes. Great grandmother, yeah. James' great grandmother. That's how you do real witching stuff. Cauldron, forever bubbling for potions. Yes, good stuff.
Magic coat of protection.
Magic
Plus
coat of
5.
protection. That's magic. Yeah, yeah.
How about being visited by the devil? I think that's pretty strong.
Being visited by the devil, I'd forgotten that.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd forgotten that simply because there was no evidence it happened. Yes.
I did actually also
No,
look.
there was definitely evidence.
There was so much evidence.
Somebody
so much
said
that
it
we didn't
happened.
need to go into
so
it.
therefore, that's
Yeah.
what's it called? Witness statement.
I also looked it up in friend of the show, Law of the Land, and something that happened around the time of Mother Redcap's death. She had a big cat, a huge black cat.
Oh, well,
And-
case closed then.
So everyone saw the devil go inside, but didn't see him leave
Of the cat?
of the house.
Of the house, thank goodness.
And they found her dead, and there was a teapot there, and they gave the cat some of the stuff from the teapot, and
Oh, and all its fur fell out. Yes, I
within 2
missed that bit
hours,
out.
all its fur fell out, and then
What?
it also then died. So
Wow. Why did you make the cat drink that?
I guess they didn't like the cat.
Well, is
cats were
that?
10 a
I don't
penny
know if
back
that's
then.
supernatural. I don't think
Was
that's
that more
natural, though.
poison? Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm going to say it's 5 out of 5 for supernatural because they murdered that cat.
Yes, its fur fell out. Did that cat's fur fall out in vain?
No, it didn't, James. 5 out of 5.
points. Yes.
5 points. It was
Ding,
worth
ding.
it.
But the cat would be dead by now.
But that cat would have died anyway of natural causes, yeah.
That cat's fur would have fallen out by now.
It's true. It would have done. It would have been a very old cat if it was still around.
It'd be terrifying.
Yeah, like Pet Cemetery.
Yeah. Right, and third category.
What's the third category?
'Tis the in crowd.
Okay.
And I think you heard me pronounce that second N.
Double N-I-N-N crowd, yeah.
Yes. Because Camden is trendy.
Very,
It's
trendy.
Snazzy.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's ever so fashionable. And of course, in being a name for a pub, we've had ever so many. We've had the Black Cap, we've had the Red Cap, we've had the one that was just someone's house. So many. In a way, the World's End is another one because it was sort of built next door. It was built in the spirit of the Red Cap.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're double counting both the Red Cap and the World's End are separate. But I suppose they are. They are different pubs.
They're
When a
separate
pub
and
moves
the same.
around to different buildings, it's a different pub, really, isn't it?
Probably
Yeah,
is a
isn't
different pub, yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, then it's got to be 5 out of 5 for the in crowd.
I could hear the second N well pronounced.
In crowd. What is the final category?
So it is the Motherload.
Bam!
Oh, ouch! This is the mother of all episodes where we said the word mother a lot.
Definitely.
Yeah, and every time James said it like he was saying a rude thing, which is very clever.
It is big and it is clever.
It is big and clever, actually.
Makes
James
it
is,
cooler
James is
and older.
enormous and very intelligent. He's the definition of big and clever.
Every time he says something clever, he gets bigger.
He's like a vast, witty hill.
I'm like one of those like computer game videos where it's like whenever Mario jumps, he gets bigger. Did anyone else get served them, or is it really just me? Because I don't know what they are or why they exist, but they keep showing them to me.
Yes. So is it whenever you say anything witty or clever, whenever you do a bit of wordplay or a pun,
Yes,
you
I get
gain an
bigger.
inch in
Get
height?
bigger.
Yeah.
Get bigger.
That explains it.
Can't get on the bus anymore.
I've seen the Bee movie, but every time they say Bee, it gets faster. Yes, I've seen that.
Yes. Yeah.
And basically Alice in Wonderland, if I were to read a transcript of Have I Got News for You?
It's 5 out of 5.
Yes.
It's the mother of all scores.
Yes.
5 out of 5 for the Motherload.
Yes. Thank you very much, Alasdair.
It is LODE because it's a stone.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah, Motherload is a mineral of some kind.
Whoa.
I'm just doing guessing etymology corner again.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the guessing. It could be right, could be
Uh,
wrong.
It's an excellent substitute for knowledge, guessing.
Yeah. Well, that's what everybody else does, so I wouldn't beat yourself up about it.
It is spelt with an LOD. I thought it was because it was like something to do with space. Oh, there's a Motherload mine.
The principle, according to the website I'm looking at, I'm not going to say which online encyclopedia it is. The Motherload is a principal vein or zone of gold or silver ore, deriving from the literal translation of the Spanish veta madre, a common phrase in old Mexican mining. Yeah, of course. I was just about to say it's a common phrase in old Mexican mining.
Yeah.
We couldn't do the voice though.
No, I wasn't.
Good.
That's
actually.
why I've been wearing a sombrero for the whole episode.
You were going to say it, whether or not we talked about this.
Yeah. Can I bring the conversation around to my preferred subject, old Mexican mining?
Everybody's favourite subject.
I did used to have a sombrero at university for so many days. We didn't know about cultural appropriation in those days. Let me be clear. I didn't know about cultural appropriation in those days.
But would have just seemed useful and
was
used
just
it
a
for what it was
practical hat.
intended for.
Chips and dip.
Where can people hear more of you, Nikki?
So you can listen to Macabre London wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to Killers, Cults and Queens with my lovely co-host Cheryl wherever you get your podcasts. And you can listen to Scarred for Life wherever you get your podcasts. And I'm on YouTube as well.
Oh, lovely stuff. That's
James, when I plug this podcast, I never describe you as lovely.
What?
Yeah, I just say with the enormous and witty James Shakespeare.
The growing.
Ever-growing James Shakespeare.
Nobody knows when he'll stop.
It's the one-liners. It's those pithy one-liners. Well, I will listen to all of those things. Is there a particular theme going on in Macabre London at the moment that fits into the topic that we've been talking about? I know there is.
Yeah, there is. So I'm doing a year-long series all about the origins of magic, religion, occult and belief in London. So a little bit of everything, really. It all ties through quite nicely. I started in very early days, all the way back to the Druids. And I'm now all the way up to the early modern period. So Henry VIII has just made an appearance. Queen Elizabeth is making an appearance tomorrow when the next episode goes out. By the time this comes out, there'll be more episodes heading out and plenty
The
of them
passage
about
of time,
witches.
eh?
Yeah, that's how it tends to go.
What's it like?
Yeah.
Quilizabeth. You're up to Quilizabeth. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So not the second. We're talking the first. Otherwise, that would be a big jump.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yes, it's all interesting stuff. How sort of the city was formed around these beliefs and how people have shaped their lives around it. So if that's your bag and that's what you're into, come and give it a listen.
I will. Blooming will.
Yeah, I guess that was quite a lot of witches. Fine.
And there's definitely a few bits cut out of that, which will be in the bonus episode, which will be out via patreon.com/lawmenpod. And if you support us via that means, you will also get access to the Lawfolk Discord, where you can chat with like-minded law folk. Alasdair, what's going on? Have you got a tour coming up or something?
Yes, I'm back on tour in September. Come and see Alasdair Beckett King, King of Crumbs, in the UK, in a town that may or may not be near to you. We just don't know. It really depends on where you are.
I like the idea that Mother Redcap considered being in drag to be changing the colour of her hat. She's sort of like one of them grumpy people that goes to a fancy dress party and it's like, well, I'm dressed as such and such, another person in your friendship group who dresses basically the same as you.
Yeah, or you
That's
buy a
not
T-shirt
fancy
that says,
dress.
"This is my costume." Like,
Oof.
why go to the effort of buying that crap? Just buy a funny hat.
Go hard or go home.